All right, family. Hey, look. So we back with the update on Nas. You know what I'm saying? Nas 100. Hey, so peep me out. I told y'all we was gonna end up winning that trade. Uh, if you look down here to my right hand side, profit for the day, NDX 100, which is Nas sell, lot size 0.4. I had to up the ante on them. We got 217. I told y'all how this shit was gonna go, how the fuck we was gonna win this trade. I told y'all we'd be right back with the goddamn action fast. So what I'm about to do right quick is show y'all exactly why I took the trade and how long we stayed in this motherfucker. I told y'all you just got to get a market some time. So let me go to the what's the name right quick. Let me get to the chart. You know what I'm saying? I can't show y'all my credentials and shit. Y'all be trying to get in my shit. You feel me? You be trying to get in my shit. You know what I mean? I can't let you. So and I'm glad that we did end up winning this motherfucking trade. So it's gonna kind of look like a bunch of shit that y'all don't fucking see. But hold on, let me get to the charts. All right. So, all right, chat. So right quick, we took the trade. Let me get all of this shit out of here. So first, I'm gonna say this: are we in a bearish trend right now? So right now, what that mean? The market is going bearish, which means it's going in a downward direction. You see what I'm saying? So, with this downward direction, if y'all can see, that's how you find your entries. That's letting me know, hey man, I want to look for a sale, and then we just go from there. So after I find my trend, I go through and then I get close up on the markets and see what I do here is I find the nearest trend for that moment. So right now, while it's in a long-term trend, I'm still looking for a sale, but I want to find my nearest trend. All right, so my nearest trend is still going in for a sale, right? You see what I'm saying? So for it to break out of this bearish movement, chat, to be honest with you, it would have to break this overall trend right here and go up and break this resistance that's at the top up here that I got my mouse on. It has to break that resistance to come out of this bearish movement. So I found my nearest trend. Next thing that I found was, hey, we got this trend right here going. You see what I'm saying? So right in here, if it breaks this trend, which is a short-term buy, which you find in a trend for that moment, it's two different ways you can look at a trend. You can look at a channel trend, or you can look for a trend which you just look for a trend break. You know what I'm saying? So right now, I got an upward kind of trend because of this bullish movement right here. But it's the nearest one. But we know overall it's a bearish movement because of this movement right here. So when we go in, guys, that's why I say never let these markets scare y'all. You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna delete this as I go because it's a bunch of damn squiggly shit. You feel me? Give me a second, check. Give me a second. We delete this shit. That shit out the way. All right, so this shit down here, man. If you see these little zigzags and shit, the market, that's what I thought it was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But I knew, I drew this earlier, so I knew eventually it was gonna do like a big break of a sale. So it wasn't gonna continue. It's nice, man. It rarely just continue to consolidate like this or break off like this. The market has got to be moving extra slow. It's got to be one of those weeks where you just hoping the market moves as fast as it needs to, or how it normally moves when people make a lot of money in these markets. You feel me? So I'm gonna delete this right quick. Get this shit out of the way, and then we're gonna get back to it. So based off what I seen here, right? So we got, like I told y'all, we got our little upward trend right now because of this bullish movement right here, which brought it at the position it was at now, but it came back into a bearish movement. So all I needed to do was break this trend line right here. And this is when I got in, chat, when it broke this trend line. And then another uh confirmation for me was this previous support, this previous resistance zone right here. So if you see I drew this earlier, uh it's earlier in the video. So if you can see I drew this right here. Once it broke past, this was the candlestick, guys, right here. This candlestick right here is when I got in. This one that kind of wicked out. We call that candlestick a shooting star. Anybody want to test my knowledge or look it up? So anytime, from trading as many years as I've been trading, this is what let me know, chat, that it was going to do a strong sell at a certain point, because this is called a shooting star. You can find shooting stars too when it's going in a bullish direction, and it'll let you know too, hey, that motherfucker might be buying heavy at a certain point. You see what I'm saying? So anytime you see this, don't second guess yourself. It is what it is. But for the people who don't know about all of that shit, this is your resistance zone where a bunch of shit just kept wicking out at. It couldn't surpass it. And, the market was just stuck. You know what I mean? So once this candle right here passed, I got in, chat, and I meant to get out right here. But, you know what I'm saying? My damn mouse went to tripping, but I wasn't tripping on the trade. I knew we was going to win it regardless. But like I said, chat, when it went back up early in the video, I said, you just got to wait this shit out. I said, there's no way in the fuck that shit going to buy like that. We will win this trade. You see what I'm saying? So it did this little bullshit. It consolidated. It created more resistance, you know what I'm saying, for itself, where it couldn't pass. And then it got to a point up here where it did pass. But if you're looking at where my stop loss is at, if you go back earlier in the video, I told you normally if I was trading a real account, you know what I'm saying, which this is a real account. Like I said, we still at this, we under the student phase of getting funded this 10K. We're gonna trade it every day. But like I said, we made 36 yesterday, we made 217 today. So we got 800 to clear this first phase, which we gonna get that. You know what I'm saying? But if you look at it, chat, the only way that I would close or get out of this trade, if I was trading like the real money, or if I wasn't like able to sit here, let's say I woke up, I'm too tired, I'm gonna go in here and lay down, like I got faith in what the market gonna do, I would set my stop loss and take profit. But since I stayed up and I watched this market move, I trusted, the lot size that I had. I trusted my positions. You feel me? So I figured like, hey, I see this all the time in these markets where they'll pump fake you or they'll fake you out. Like, hey, this is a sell or this is a buy, but it doesn't match. Like, hey, why? You got to ask yourself, like, especially if you're an experienced trader, why are we going in this different direction? What's making it do what it's doing? And if it doesn't make sense, then you stay in that trade. You get what I'm saying? If it doesn't make sense to your knowledge, like if you know, hey, we're going in a bearish movement or in a bearish direction, why would it come here and go this high? But you got to think the banks are trying to stomp motherfuckers out to get their money too, because unlike me and some of you other experienced traders, you know what I'm saying, this would scare you. Or if you don't know no better, if you see this candle right here and then this candle starts to buy here, you think it's a fucking buy. And then you turn around and get one of these. I've been got like this. If you've been trading for a minute, you've been got like this. Like, it's just a part of the game. You know what I'm saying? This shit is just a part of the game. You just got to know your strategy. You got to fucking lose, You know what I'm saying? If you ever watch Janky Promoters, I don't know about y'all, that's one of my favorite movies. Mike Epps said it best. You can't be a boss until you take a loss. And that's real shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Real shit. So as I'm looking at this shit, chat, I just want y'all to see why I took this trade. I wouldn't have took, like I say, if it broke this trend right here, in order for me to think that this motherfucker gonna be a buy, it would have to break this overall resistance zone right here at the top, which this should have been drawn a little bit over. So that's the zone. That's the resistance zone right there. Or for some of you experienced trader, we just draw a line and wait for that shit to pass that line. It's called a breakout. We just breakout trading. That's all we doing. It's the simplest way to trade, but in order for me to think that this gonna keep going up, it's gonna have to surpass this previous resistance right here. And if you want more confirmation, which about that time that damn buy be about to die down, you wait for it to break this overall trend right here, and then that's when you start to break off in the little candlesticks like these right here, and it just works its way up. But other than that, man, it's why I took this motherfucker. You feel me? Because when I got in right here, all right, I see my trend, I see the resistance. This broke, so it had to come back down, chat. So we got our profits off this long red candle right here. I told y'all and kept telling y'all, I said, these fucking markets is out this motherfucker faking people out. And that's what they do. So this buy that's happening right now, I expected that because of this candle right here. You know, like if for this candle, this big ass candle right here, they keep going down. That's what, if you think about it, that's really like 1, 2, 3 good sized candles in one. So when you see a movement like this, don't expect this shit to continue to the bottom. See, a lot of y'all will stay in it like, oh man, we got momentum. No. If this candle, if you ever see these candles, if this big ass candle goes back up like halfway right here and then breaks to a new one and keep coming down, then you're finna go down for a long period of time. If not, if this long fucking candle come down, you take your profits and get the fuck out. If not, put your motherfucking take profit right here, which I didn't set it, but once it went past it, I just closed my fucking trade out. I knew that I was gonna win this fucking trade. You get what I'm saying? And let me go back. If I go back to the winnings, it'll post what I won later on. It don't post it right away. For some odd reason, that's just how funding pips work. But it'll post it on the calendar. It'll post it, you know, to your balance and all of that stuff. It just take a little minute. I think I just got to refresh the page. But other than that, man, we won that damn trade. I told y'all, man, it's simple shit. All you looking for is a support break, a resistance break, a trend line break, or a channel break. What's called a channel, chat, is what I got drawn right here. See what I'm saying? This is what's called a channel. But also, I was just trying to find a trend for the moment. But a real channel, I'll show y'all what that is later. And that's probably the best fucking shit to trade. It's a straight up channel market. Because once it break, either way, it's going long. And I love that shit. It hardly ever go against itself. Like when it break out of a channel, I could scroll all the way left and show you a good one. But I ain't get ready to do that. So that's what a lot of people make. That's what a lot of traders make their most money at, is trading. It's trading those channels, and that's why you see a lot of traders, man. Like it makes it easier. We don't have to go and find previous support. We don't have to go and find previous resistance. We don't have to wait for it to break that. All we do is draw that channel and wait for it to break out. You feel me? So right now, this motherfucker is playing in this zone right here. So if you looking, if you listening, chat, if it break out of this zone, and if any traders are smart enough, you get the fuck in. But I think it's gonna play around right here and come back down. But I might be wrong. I don't think it's gonna come out of this damn this zone, this resistance zone right here. I don't think it's gonna break it. But pretty much what I was looking for today, I didn't find the support. I was just looking for resistance breaks because it's a lot of fucking resistance in this market. I got what, 1, 2, and 3 resistance zones right here. But I think this shit right here might push over. I think it's gonna off of this. It's gonna respect one of these motherfucking previous resistance. Excuse me, to the left. Drinking this damn coffee. So, but yeah, chat. Normally, I ain't never wrong. You feel me? But sometimes you just gotta up the ante on these motherfuckers because they feel like you don't know what you're talking about, and that's when you master manipulate the markets and don't let them master manipulate you. You feel me? So when I seen this go up and come down, I knew we were gonna win this trade because it kept playing around as if it really couldn't pass. And if you think about it, this big candlestick, like I said, this is all the resistance zone right here. I can draw so many. I told y'all it's just gonna play around right here. That motherfucker ain't gonna surpass that bitch. I promise you it won't. But look, if you look right here, it respected this resistance right here. It didn't serve. Let me see. Yeah, it didn't surpass this one. Yeah. So to the left over here, respected that one. And then it went back down. And that's just how it is. You just got to know, because that's at the point of the market where the market is getting weak. The market is either telling itself something ain't right. All right, we need to head back down this way. Or the banks could be taking non-experienced traders' money. Yeah, see, they see some shit like this, they get scared, and then they hop out, or some will wait, which I used to do, or wait for a long period of time, like, no, it's gonna continue up this way, and then that shit, pew, took your ass out. Like, the markets is unforgiving. They unfucking forgiving. But that's why I took this trade, though, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I found my trend, and, you know, just to clear it up a little bit, I'm gonna take this shit off right here. Just so you can see my resistance zones. And that's just where the market has wigged out and respected itself so much that, you know, you just have to wait for a break somewhere. Like right now, my only form of support would have been here and down here. So you got resistance and a form of support all in the same spot. Hell, you might as well just wait for it to break both. You get what I'm saying? So it was more resistance though than, you know, a support. We got two touching, and then you got the rest just respecting the fucking market. You feel me? But other than that, check this out. This one came down and broke. So this is why I say, chat, when it don't make sense, you think about it, right? Think about the shit, because when it don't make sense, it don't make sense. If it's coming down here, listen to me, and then it starts to fly back up this way, then hey, there's no way in the you got to come close back to this one in order for it to make sense, because you just can't have one candlestick down here by its damn self this long with no resistance around it. It's gonna have to create it, or it's gonna have to find new resistance, which is right in here. And then the market can continue to either go up or go down or play around. It can continue to breathe. It can continue to go up, take y'all money if you don't know what you're doing, or, you know, break out and start consolidating. Like I told y'all, this market goes from 6:30 to 12 p.m. to 12 p.m. sometimes, 6:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. Okay, so you got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 that you got to look for a big movement. This big movement happened exactly at 9:30. I told y'all we got in this trade at 8:10. So I told y'all the big movements can happen between 6:30 in the morning to 12 p.m. in the afternoon, depending on how good the day is for this market. But that's all I wanted to share with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I showed y'all the winnings. They'll post it here shortly. I just showed y'all on my other page, the 217 we won today. Some of you motherfuckers got to work all day for that shit just to get paid 100 or something. I made that shit within what? 8, 10, hour, maybe an hour and some change. You get what I'm saying? So you gotta think, man. And sometimes, depending on how good the market is moving, you can make that shit within minutes. You get what I'm saying? So you got to work a full 8 hours, or you know what I'm saying, or more, depending on some jobs, just to make what I just made. Depending on some jobs. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, man, you just gotta learn this shit, man. It's a trade of its own, you know what I'm saying? But I told y'all, I know, hey, I master manipulate these markets all the time. What I tell you, it's gonna play around right here. It's not gonna surpass this fucking resistance zone. So whoever jumped in before it passed this fucking previous resistance zone, you just got your money took. Because it's finna keep coming back down this way, and it's gonna play around because what? We in an overall bearish movement. Only way it breaks this movement if it passes this previous resistance, right? Let me slide to it. Right here. It's got to pass it. And that'll solidify it going into a bullish movement. Or if you just want a quick buy, you could have bought out of this little channel trend right here that's going down. You wanted to catch a buy, you just wait for a break, you get you 1 or 2 candles, maybe 3, depending on how the market go, get out, and then you don't have to wait. I'm just saying, for it to be like going to an overall bullish market, it would have to break these previous resistance right here. But other than that, man, look, that's it, y'all. Hey, that's all I wanted to talk to y'all about. I told y'all I was gonna pull back up when this shit had did what it needed to do. So hey, look, T-Money out. Peace out. Hey, look, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the motherfucking channel too. You know what I'm saying? If you like the content, please hit that subscribe button. If you want more content like this, if you want to learn how to make more money in these markets, hit that motherfucking subscribe button. Follow me. I got you. Trust me. And hit that like button, please. Hey, but after that, T-Money out.